You guys are not little kids. You are 30 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, أنا جاهل. Oh, you know, I do. Look, you're a man in the world.
Bro, this was a slap, a backhand.
yeah.
This was heavy.
Did you see Bassem Youssef on Nelk?
I'm about to watch it right now.
Yeah, so like for people who don't know, they brought on Netanyahu. And so to do damage control, they're like, yeah, hold on, we're balanced. We're not a propaganda outlet. Let's bring on Bassem Youssef. So anyway, there was this clip. I didn't see it yet, but apparently Bassem Youssef roasts them. So we wanted to just watch it and react. Go ahead.
This was like part of a much bigger propaganda effort, right? And a country that spends $150 million on its image, they are covering something. They when they spread all of these propaganda, it's like, we're not starving people in Gaza. You understand that this conversation has been happening for 2 years. First of all, I'm not absolving you from your trip. You guys are not little kids. You are 30 years old, right? People in your age have families and they have a career, and you need to stop. I'm just saying this because you're my little brothers, but you're not little, right? You need to stop infantilizing yourself. It's like, we're just stupid people doing stupid stuff. You're 30 years old and you need to be aware of what's happening in the world, and that your reach and your platforms mean something and it affects people. And I think
just pause for a second. Like, I feel like that kind of like woe is me attitude that many Muslims have, he's speaking to it very well.
Yeah.
Oh, أنا جاهل.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I do.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you're a man in the world.
Yeah,
You need to think a little bit more about your responsibility. And like this infantilization that we have is, spot on by.
Bro, this was a slap, a backhand. This was heavy.
Yeah, keep going.
Why people were so upset for you, not because you brought someone and you didn't contest him, that it is the talking point that he used is the same talking points that have been used for 2 years to kill thousands of people, right? So, I mean, and part of the reason why people were so angry is that, forget, even if you don't know anything about the conflict, there was like a total lack of critical thinking. I mean, you guys asked him the one good question when you told him in October 7th, how could this be allowed to happen? Everybody knowing that Mossad is like a crazy, intelligent thing that infiltrates people and put bombs in pages. How did you not see that coming? But also, a critical thinking is, how come an attack was allowed for 6 hours in the most heavily surveilled part in the world? You understand, like in 2019, they killed like hundreds of people just because they approached the wall between Gaza and Israel. You understand? They killed. You have like copters, like drones. You have snipers. Suddenly, for 6 hours, you remember what Netanyahu told me? How big is Israel? He told me it's like as big as Rhode Island.
As Jersey, right?
Yeah. Like you understand the distance between Gaza and Tel Aviv is 44 miles. You understand that he was just bragging to you that like, hey, we went across 3 countries to bomb Iran, but you can't have a single helicopter coming out to defend your people. Like the October 7th was used in order to tell people, look to the Jewish people that were killed. But you don't understand that you pay $millions of dollars as Americans, as Canadians, to protect those Jewish people. So it's not just like an intelligence failure. It was a deliberate way to let people get slaughtered. And what did he tell you when you asked him what happens? Like, we're still investigating it. Really? Investigating for 2 years? You don't know how people for 6 hours continued to kill people? That's why when we went on other people podcasts and they told you, guys, they used the Hannibal Directive. They killed their own people. And I sent you all of the stuff. What was your reaction? Dude, that's conspiracy. Again, people were angry because you didn't read what's going on there, right?
The question about what happened on October 7th is very aptly focused on. Netanyahu is a maniac. We know this is somebody who was willing to do that to his own people.
It's not just him, by the way. This is something that's embedded in their own
the Hannibal
teachings.
Directive.
Yeah. Look, we've seen it a lot, false flag attacks and stuff like that. It's in their teachings. It's in their strategy to push this image of justifying, one, pushing their own people to stick together, and number 2, justifying the murder of kids.
I mean, like the point he made about the propaganda budget.
Yeah.
$150 million. We know that they have the JIDF, the Jewish Internet Defense Force, Hasbara. Like they have Hollywood. I mean, not like they have Hollywood, but they have lots of sympathizers in American. The American media machine is aligned with Israel. So for them to be losing this badly on the PR front is ridiculous. For them to have to spend this much money shows the extent to which people are waking up, the extent to which their actions are patently and self-evidently evil, and on which side of history they're falling. And I think it's bothering a lot of Israelis. I think they're in kind of a existential shock because of it. And that's good.